Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect M-Shep Edition. Today, we're going to go talk to some people who will be very influential in the rest of this LP. Very, very influential. And on the way, I'm going to talk about science. In Mass Effect, we've got this codex here. It's got a lot of really interesting information. Some of the really information is about the technology here, and some of it is about biotics and EZO and Mass Effect. I'm going to talk about Mass Effect right now, and I'll talk about EZO and FemSheps. Mass Effect is what happens when you put a charge through element 0, or EZO, and the mass effect is an increase or decrease in the a positive or negative charge through EZO creates an increase or decrease in the mass of the surrounding time-space, which means that if you put a positive charge through EZO, you're going to end up putting increasing the mass of the time-space around that EZO. That means in situations like if you're getting shot with a bullet, quickly increasing the mass of the time-space around you is going to slow down that bullet.
Please do not disturb the Keepers.
Keepers, huh? This is Avina. We'll talk to her later. There's another interesting thing right here. This is a Mass Effect Relay monument thing. I think that there's something interesting that they say when we get near here. Yes, huh.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
It's a nice statue. Anyways, that is the source of all of biotic power, Mass Effect. The increase or decrease or random fluctuations in the Mass Effect around them. This elevator will take us to the Citadel Tower. When you increase the Mass Effect field around you, as I said, it increases mass in the area. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, here's the wards down here. It increases the mass in the area, which slows down time, puts people in stasis, makes it difficult for them to move. When you decrease, you can make them float away. You can increase power of your shots and stuff. You must talk to the council first. And you can force them to go, fly off in a random direction. When you randomly fluctuate it, you can literally tear them apart with your mind. So the Mass Effect is a really interesting pseudoscientific idea, which really can't exist as far as we know. But the discovery of Element 0, which I'll talk about in FemShep, really helped the not only the discovery of Mass Effect, but the technology involved. You guys gonna say anything? This is another one of those really long elevators.
The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure I trust Ambassador Udina either, but hey, not much else we can do at this point. Anyways, I'll cut out the rest of this elevator ride. That wasn't too long. Again, elevators take a long time, and it gets kind of annoying. So here we are. This is the high point in the Citadel Tower. Let's talk to these people.
Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Can I talk
You
to
don't
you
want to
more?
keep the Council waiting.
Nope. Alright. Garrus is a very interesting Turian. We'll see more of him later on. You saw Executor Palin, which we saw downstairs. He is pretty much in charge of C-Sec. And the Council wants us, so we, as they said, we can't really keep them waiting. Is this somebody? Nope, just some guy sitting on a bench. Bench
Don't be
sitting.
ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Lighten up from a Turian? Ha. That's great. The other guy was a Solarian? We haven't seen much of them. There's a Solarian on the Council, if I remember correctly. There's Captain Anderson. And Solarians are very interesting people.
Hearing's already started. Come on.
So let's go talk to the Council.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults? Typical.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Quit protecting him.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You won't see the truth.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like, and he has to be stopped.
Now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Excuse me, but the captain deserves much better than this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Anything else?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
So what happened to be between you and Saren?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Sounds like FemShep. I'm going to talk about the other three in my FemShep run, and I'll talk about Shadow Broker and Barla Vaughn here.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
The Shadow Broker is really interesting. We'll hear more about the Shadow Broker and who he, she, they, it is later.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Alright, that's it.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Paragon plus 2, just 2? Thought I would get a lot more Renegade from that. Well, I mean, obviously I think that I would get only Paragon from what I've done, but... These guys. Anything you have to say?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
What about you, Ashley?
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
Perhaps we are. Alright, there's just a couple more things I want to do up here. Talk to Chorban here.
Up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
When I'm standing next to Kaidan.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
You following the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why are you lying to me?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Let me help.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So now we can scan all the Keepers. And we get money and experience for each one we do. So that's there's a lot of Keepers around, and I'll show off that later.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
So a little information on Salarians. We saw, well, Chorban was a Salarian. We saw a Salarian talking there, so there was a Salarian in the Council. Salarians are a short-lived race. They don't live long, so everything they do is kind of fast-paced. They talk a lot faster than the average person, and a lot of what they do is scientific-based. There are a lot more Salarian scientists than there are Salarian soldiers. And elevator time.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Back to ground level. Alright, so now we need to head down to Korra's den and find a few people of note and see what they have to say.
Not allowed in here. This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
This is an interesting little conversation, but we will save this for next time. I'll see you guys later.